Welcome, karibu, bienvenido a todos los amigos de Bendita Otredad.
My name is Matthew Lekole.
My name is Lobiko Lekole.
We are the brother. He is my brother, and we live in the Masai community. We are the member of the Masai community in the Baraka village in Tanzania.
Masai tribe live in the open space of the Great Rift Valley, East Africa in Kenya and Tanzania. Our lives are based on sunrise and sunset and our nature season changing. As it has always been for our father and the fathers of our fathers. We move looking for green grasses and water for our cows and sheep. Maasai arrived in this area 300 years ago, coming from the north. We are well known because we are live near our inside of the great natural parks. We are pastoralistic, and even if our government forced us adopting a more sedentary lifestyle, we have continued our older age custom. In Tanzania, after 1940, we are forced to move from area of Mount Meru, Kilimanjaro, and Ngorongoro. Other area we are taking our great wildlife 1917th century. Today there are 22 sub-tribes. Each one has its own of custom identity. We are famous of our fearsome reputation as warrior and cattle researcher. The Boma, our traditional Masai house, is built by women with timber 12 palos fixed on the ground. The building are cycles or regular and usually enclosed in the cycles. Fence building by the men and made of acacia. During the night, cow, goat, and sheep are placed inside the cycle in order to protect them from the pest. Our Maasai society is strong, but stretched in 8 men decided most major matter for the group. Follow our all laws. The big problem was infant mortality. For this reason, the community doesn't recognize them until they reach the age of 3. Nowadays, some Masai women has clinics and hospitals during pregnancy, especially on the every remote areas. Our traditional Masai lifestyle is centered on our cattle and children, but who honor our big cattle and has children and constrained poor. The ghetto give us meat, milk, cloth, but more recent. Due to this line of wildlife habit, we are cultivating also sacred rice, potatoes, and beans. The white men, the tourists that arrive to the bomb with the safari car, bring troubles as well to possibility because they need to have a correct communication with the world that arrive in even more remote area. Modify our culture and habit. Global changing force us to modify our lives and our Maasai tradition. One of these changing is education. As children grow up, the little baby girls learning how to attend to housework, and the boy taking care and result they can. Our parents transmit to the children to knowledge of tradition, medicine, and teach as customer and tradition about each aspect of life. Respecting our tradition and demonstrating education. Maasai have remained illiterate. The education of children are common job. We teach them to respect
This one is kitchen.
the son learn to Maasai family. Anyway, in the last year, our lifestyle has changed. Our tribe has decided to set the slot of remote area. Maasai nowadays live in part of the society, learning our poor economic capacity to subsistence and research. We live in Norway and allied slaves, far from the town and from education center. Unfortunately, the big climatically changing for lasting deciding have radical changing our lives.
6 person live here, just live here.
Sleep here.
Yeah, but most of all houses have
Sleep with baby girl
yes,
and Baba with baby boy.
girls, yes.